Yo, what is up guys, Shadi here, and welcome to GPC Season 5, Week 5. And this week is a special week. Not only are we back from the break week that we had after Week 4, in case you didn't know, that's why there was no upload, because there was nothing to be played or uploaded. But also because we're playing a very good friend of mine, an old friend of mine, and that is of course RhyQuinn and his Nidoqueens Park Rangers, one of the OG founding members of the PPL, one of the former admins, and one of my favorite people on the internet. If you somehow, for some reason, don't know Rhy or his channel or whatnot, please make sure to check out his link in the description below. He's a fantastic content creator, such a dedicated and motivated dude, like the exact opposite of me. Just that I'm good at Pokemon and he is bad, so it all balances out in the end, right? But yeah, Rhy's a fantastic dude, check him out. And also, if you don't know, we are currently 1-1 against each other. Season 1 he beat me because I think there were some high rolls involved. I don't actually remember, but I brought Meganium to the game, so I think I technically won because I had a fucking Meganium. Like, Jesus. In Season 2 I beat him mainly because defensive Manaphy. I also froze him twice, but that didn't matter because I knew his spread. So yeah, we're 1-1. This is going to be the decider. Who knows if we're ever going to get to play again. Who knows if he's going to stay in the GPC. Who knows if he's ever going to come back to the PPL, and if he's even going to be in the same division as me if he comes back. Because we all know Rhy is a filthy Division 2 scrub. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into the matchup. My team still hasn't changed. I picked up Torkoal after Week 3, but other than that, I can't make any transfers right now until after Week 6, so this team we're going to be rocking with still. And Rhy recently took over from King Bub. Unfortunately, he had to leave. I don't exactly know why, but I'm sure there are some personal reasons. So, unfortunately, would have liked to play the guy. He seems like a really cool dude, but I also enjoy playing Rhy. He's one for the spicy memes. And his draft consists of Kyurem Black, Gengar, Vaporeon, Mega Pidgeot, Thundee, Hitmontop, Ferrothorn, Uxie, and Coughing. Oof, that's some power. Thundee immediately triggers me because I cannot beat Thundee. It's literally impossible. I've played it thrice. It's not. I never thought I would say that word. And I lost every fucking time. And the last one was the most painful one. Fuck you, Trev. I know you're laughing. Kyurem Black is a fucking terrifying Pokemon that I still don't want to be in draft format because I'm a fucking pussy that likes switch-ins and it doesn't have switch-ins really. Gengar is terrifying as always. Mega Pidgeot is a massive threat to my team. I love that he picked it up though. Vaporeon is an interesting one. I'll get to in a second why that's interesting in a second. Hitmontop, I'm not worried about. Hitmontop is just a bad fucking Pokemon in my opinion. And against my team, it really doesn't do anything necessarily. Like, it spins. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. And that's pretty much it. Like, most of my team resists fighting or even is immune to it, or can take hits really well, so it doesn't really matter. Ferrothorn is a mild annoyance because my fire type is Torkoal, which I am not bringing this game, unfortunately. Uxie is always annoying, and Coughing is a spicy meme that's actually pretty bulky and a really cool Pokemon. So, but I think I have a pretty good matchup. I have a couple cool sets, and we'll get into that right now. So, as you can see, if I adjust these dimensions, which I am doing right now, amazing. The first one we're bringing is Hugh Hoofner, the Keldeo, and this thing absolutely manhandles his team. Now, before he made the changes, when it was still Bob's team, he had nothing for this. Absolutely nothing. Now he has Uxie, which deals with it a little bit better than anything else that he ever had on his team, but nothing appreciates the things it hits. Running leftovers justified Scald, Secret Sword, Substitute, and Taunt. With enough speed to outspeed, I think that's Kyurem Black. Should be at least. So, why am I running this set? Because Sub Taunt Keldeo beats Vaporeon 100% pretty much. Unless he packs HP Grass, in which case he lacks a different move. So yeah, I pretty much beat it. His only ways of beating Keldeo is with Toxic or with Roar, both of which Taunt avoids and Substitute avoids. Getting Scald burned, he needs 2 Scalds to break my sub, and that's very nice. He can wear dumb Secret Swords, and he can't Wish Up, of course, because of my Taunt. So, and there's nothing that switches in. Like, he can't just be like, oh yeah, you're going for my Taunt this turn, I can go into my other switch in, which he doesn't have. So, that's very nice. Especially if I get rid of Uxie, then the thing just runs through his team. If I get up a Substitute. Having up a sub is also nice against the Mega Pidgeot and the Thundee because those two obviously threaten me offensively. And they both don't want to take a Scald, especially if I get myself rocks. So, that's nice. Keldeo is going to put in a huge amount of work in this game, I hope. Next up, we have, the pseudo Kieran Black switch and Tian Jirachi, Lefty, Searing Grace, Iron Head, Wish Protect, Toxic, Specially Defensive. That's pretty self-explanatory. Earth Power is not a 2-KO on most spreads from Kieran Black. Shadow Claw, however, could be a little bit of an issue if you bring that. I don't know if you will, but it is a possibility. This set does really well against the team. I can flinch some things down because it's a fucking Jirachi. I can Wish Protect stall a lot of his team. Thundy Eye is not a setup variant. I can beat that, which is probably going to be a setup variant. Let's be real, it's a Thundy Eye. And I think against my team he kind of should be a setup variant. I don't know. I can potentially even beat Ferrothorn 1v1 if he doesn't have Leech Seed. Potentially. Probably not. No. No, there's no way. But I can stay on Ferrothorn very easily and just wish up, get my health back, or potentially wish past something else. That's nice. I can beat Uxie 1v1 100% unless he's Rest, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball. Even then, I think I beat it with Toxic plus the Iron Head flinches that I will inevitably get because the fucking Jirachi. So the thing is just really cool against teams. Also, it gives me a good check to make a Pidgeot. If he doesn't bring Kieran Black, I'm just gonna throw the thing into Mega Pidgeot and be like, eat it, take a hit, because Heat Wave does not tweak away Spit of Rachi. Which is good to know because I have Pidgeot in the PPL and I still have to play Rachi. Fuck you, George. So yeah, that's that. Next up, Gengar as a threat, so we're bringing, of course, Zebo Discante with the Assault Vest, Aftermath as the ability, Pursuit, Crunch, Fire Blast, and Sucker Punch. Sassy Nature, 140 Speed F, 116 Special Attack, and Max Attack. Now, this set was very different before. I had HP Ice on this until like a couple minutes before the game I realized, oh yeah, he kind of dropped Gliscor, and this was the only set I didn't adjust to the changes at all. So I set HP Ice with a Max Special Attack on there, which was a 2-KO on most Gliscor variants, which was very, very nice. But then I changed it. I also want to Play Rough on this super duper badly, but again, you can't have Play Rough for Sucker Punch because Game Freak is a dumb fucking company that makes stupid games. So, with that Spit F investment, I'm guaranteed to get 3-hit KO'd by a Life Orb Gengar's Hidden Power Ground, which is nice. I can Pursuit it, I can Crunch it, Sucker Punch it, whatever I feel like, pretty much. I can probably just click Pursuit against it, let's be real. Unless I'm really low, in which case, Sucker is going to be the option. Fire Blast is there, of course, to hit the Ferrothorn. It also does more to Hitmontop than anything else I have, most likely. Unless he's Technician offensive, in which case, Crunch would do more. The thing hits his entire team for decent damage. His only Dark Resist is Hitmontop, and again, Hitmontop is a really, really bad Pokemon. Which I can wear down very easily because it's a Hitmontop. It gets worn down. It's what it does. The only issue with that is, of course, that Vaporeon can't pass Wishes, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, pretty much. So that's Skuntank, just there for Gengar. If he doesn't bring Gengar, then I can throw this into his other special attackers like Mega Pidgeot and Thundy Eye, which is very, very nice to note. Also, this Pursuit Straps Uxie, which is one of his main checks, or his main check to Keldeo, so that's nice. Next up, we have another really, really big win con. That is Cassandra the Salamence with the Lumberry, Intimidate as the ability, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Fire Fang, and Roost. 248 HP, 44 attack, and 216 speed with a Jolly Nature. This is enough to outspeed Kieran Black once again. And this set is really good against this team. I can set up on Uxie for days. I can set up on Ferrothorn. I guess Shadow Ball is gonna hurt, but after Intimidate, I can set up on it a little bit, and then Fire Fang it to death, and that's gonna be nice. Vaporeon, if it doesn't have Ice Beam, I can set up once, maybe twice on it, depending on how lucky I feel with burns, how lucky I am with burns. And that's nice. I can even set up a DD on like Mega Pidgeot because it can live one hit, which is nice. Same with Gengar, depending on items and moves and stuff. And Hitmontop. Hitmontop is complete setup fodder for this, which is nice. I really, really wanted Refresh on this set, but I felt like not having Fire Fang when there's a Ferrothorn on the opposing side of the field is a bit risky. So otherwise, this would be like a complete bulk set with Refresh, which would have been really nice. Shout out to Dolce. I'm pretty sure Dolce read it. Yeah, he did. That would have been really, really cool, but I cannot beat Ferrothorn with a DD set if I don't have a fire move. It's simple as that. And I need recovery, someone else, but this thing is going to be a huge, huge win. I don't actually OHKO Kieran Black with this spread, or even a +1, I still don't OHKO it. If he isn't 0 IVs or some shit, which is stupid, but, we'll get there. So, next up, another really good offensive threat against the team. That is Frostless Felicia with the Choice Scarf, Curse Body, Ice Beam, Shell Ball, Destiny and Switcheroo. Max Special Attack bonus 248 in speed and 8 in HP. As you can see, I speed tie with Kieran Black. That's not what I wanted. I think I fucked up a little there. Did I? I might have. I don't remember. I think I had a reason for that. Probably. Maybe. No, I think I would speed King Black with it. Yeah, King Black hits 317. It's just that those two speeds are a little weird. Anyway, yeah, Frostlass, huge threat to his team. He doesn't have many switch-ins. The only thing he has is Vaporeon. If I can switcheroo that, then that's really nice for Salamence. Also for Jirachi and pretty much my entire team that isn't Keldeo, because Keldeo just beats it regardless. Unless, again, he has the hidden power. Which, if he gets locked into that, that's cool. Salamence comes in and sets up for days. Yeah, Frostlass is cool. It can be a good check to Mega Pidgeot and Gengar. That's the main reason it's there. It checks both of those very effectively with its dual stab. Decimon also helps me against things like Kieran Black or Thundy Eye if those get out of hand. And Switcheroo, you know, is cool for his fat stuff. Shadow Ball hits Deoxys really hard as well, so that's cool. And that's pretty much it. Frostlass is just a cool, cleaner revenge killer for this game, and I really, really like it. I'm starting to really, really like Frostlass. I'm really glad I picked it up. It's a cool mon. So, next up, and last but not least, we have Elise the Diancie, Mega Diancie. What's the Diancie set? But as you can see, it's currently regular Diancie, and that's what's going to stay throughout the game, hopefully. Stealth Rock, Diamond Storm, HP Fire, and Rock Polish. Fully special defensive with a gentle nature. This is a weird spread, and a weird set, overall. The plan is to stay unmegaed, because that way I can take on Mega Pidgeot relatively well. I can take Hurricane, I can take Hidden Power Steel, I can get up rocks on it, I can Diamond Storm it, and do a lot of damage to it, and that's really spicy. HP Fire allows me to hit his Ferrothorn. I was more worried about Ferrothorn and Hitmontop, to be honest, because again, Hitmontop is a bad Pokemon. And Diamond Storm hits everything else for really solid damage, so that's nice. However, I do have Rock Polish in case I get the opportunity to set a Rock Polish and Mega up. This thing can still be a win con. That's a cool thing about, you know, GPC rules. I don't have to Mega. I can use the thing as a fat mon, and late game, if it's still alive and I get the opportunity to set up Rock Polish, I can do that and potentially clean up with a 4-attack invested Mega Diancie Diamond Storm. That'd be kind of neat. So yeah, Diancie is going to be the rocker, the Mega Pidgeot answer, quote-unquote, because HP Steel is going to be a problem anyway, so it's not going to be a perfect answer, but it's the best thing my draft has to offer, really. So, as that, I'm going to pause and we'll get right into the game. Okay, so here we are at the game, and as you can see, Rai decided to bring Mega Pidgeot, Vaporeon, Uxie, Thundy Eye, Hitmontop, and a fucking Coughing. So immediately this game is a bit of a meme. Whether it's a good meme or a bad meme, you'll have to decide for yourself. I think it's cool because the Coughing is bulky, it takes hits. So yeah, you should watch his side of the field to see, of the match to see exactly why he brought Coughing. My reason is it's fat. That's all you need, really. So yeah, there's no Kieran Black. There's no Gengar. I'm so happy. There's no Ferrothorn, so if I would have brought the Refresh Salamence set, this could have been a very fast game, realistically. Just because a fat Refreshment's kind of duggies on his team. But, you know, it happens. And other than that, Skuntank and Jirachi are both very, very expendable, which is really cool because that means I can throw them into Thundurus and Mega Pidgeot. And just not have to worry about it as much, because the things they're supposed to answer are not there. I can also throw Skuntank into Uxie a little bit more recklessly, not having to worry about like potential T-Wave or anything of the sort, and that's nice. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into the game. I'm gonna go with Frostlass just because he has a good matchup against his team. If he's with Mega Pidgeot, I can Ice Beam it immediately, and he's with Thundy Eye though, which is also fine because I'm just gonna stay and click Ice Beam, play it safe. He reveals that he's a substitute variant. In fact, I substitute the lefties variant, which is cool. So he's probably sub Nasty Plot, which is fair enough. But I have no reason to do anything other than Ice Beam if he is sub T-Wave, that's fine. But he goes in Hitmontop, and that takes 19%. That is a very special defensive Assault Vest Hitmontop. That's good to know because it means I can 100% freely switch into my Mence and set up on the thing for ages. So, and I'm going to pull a double into my Jirachi, either expecting Vaporeon or Coughing to come in. It ends up being Coughing. I don't think he's going to stay in, so with Toxic, he does stay in, goes for the Willows, and misses because I am lucky. So, now I'm going to try to weaken this Coughing a little bit with some Iron Heads, hopefully get some flinches, because, you know, lucky and bad. I don't have anything that really wants to get burned at this point. Of course, Mence has the Lumberry, but I kind of want to preserve that, so, yeah. Just going to get some Iron Head damage on, flinch him twice because Jirachi is a stupid Pokemon. Even with Vaporeon, Iron Head does a pretty good amount, so he's definitely not physically defensive. And I'm just going to drop a Toxic on the thing, wear the thing down, and it's going to be really, really big for the rest of my team. Surf, however, does a lot. That is a modest Vaporeon, and that's probably like Mystic Water, so that's cool to note. So, I'm going to throw up a Wish here, because Vaporeon is going to lose to Jirachi 1v1. I'm also going to drop a Toxic on the Deoxys, which is very nice. So both of its main walls are Toxic, and Coughing is coughing and weakened, and Hitmontop is bad. So, and now Saltless. So, look, things are looking really nice. I'm gonna go for Iron and get some damage off on the thing because he can't touch me, but he has Halo. That's unfortunate. However, I'm gonna click Toxic again because if he wants to play this game, I will beat him 100%. But I miss a Toxic, which is unfortunate. But you know, I got 2 flinches. I'm not complaining. He's gonna U-turn out, go into his Thunderous, and this is bad because I cannot break a Thunderous sub, especially if he has some bulk investment. So I'm gonna get the hell out of here, throw in my Skuntank because I don't need Skuntank for this game since Gengar isn't there. So he's gonna go for the substituted, which was his best play by far. I'm just gonna start crunching away on this thing. I think, yeah. He goes for T-Bolt, that does nothing. Look at that. Skuntank the god. So just gonna go for Crunch, calc it real quick. Pursuit should also break the sub, so I'm gonna click that right here. Get some, you know, damage off in case he wants to switch. And if he says then, I still break the sub, so that's cool. Right here is a bit of a 50-50, but I decide my safest play is just going for the Crunch in case he wants to sub. I don't want him to get a sub any nest spot as I'm trying to Sucker Punch him. That would be bad news, Bear, so he does just T-Bolt. Not necessarily thinking of Sucker, but, you know. Now we're going to Frostlass, and I just click Ice Beam and he dies. That's cool. That thing's dead. Reveal the Scarf, but that's fine. He figured out what Scarf anyway. So brings him Vaporeon again. I just go into Rachi because Rachi does not give a fuck. He reveals to be a Wish variant despite him being more offensive, which is completely fine. It makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to Toxic him and wear the thing down even more, and that's pretty fucking lovely. Surf does 35%. Does a bit of a high roll, but that's fine. I can throw up a Wish here. I can still take 2 surfs with the leftovers recovery guaranteed, so that's cool. I'm just gonna get Iron Head here in case he wants to switch or anything, or just get some damage off because 18% is really solid damage on Vaporeon. And he does not crit me. I did risk the crit there, but it didn't happen, so you know, we good. At this point, Jirachi is a huge menace to the team. He has nothing to deal with this thing realistically. Mega Pidgeot, kind of, but not really. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw up another Wish, stay healthy because Jirachi can solo the majority of his team right now. I'm just gonna go for an Iron Head on the Uxie, hope for a couple flinches, don't get a flinch. That's fine. Since he was gonna heal it anyway, Toxicing was pointless, so I figured let's go for Iron Head, get some damage off for sure, and I'm gonna drop a Toxic again because, again, I beat the thing. Now he's gonna U-turn out, he can't touch me, and he brings out the Mega Pidgeot, which I can take 2 Heat Waves, but I don't want to. So I'm just going to go into my Dancey here, and this is going to enable me to get out my Stealth Rocks, which is going to be really, really important. So he's going to Mega up, go for the Heat Wave, that does 11%, which is kind of more than expected, but you know. Going to go for the HP Seal, 56%, we live in, boys. We're getting up Stealth Rocks, boys. And he switches, which is interesting. I don't exactly remember why, but he had his reason. I'm just going to go for the Diamond Storm. As he brings in Coughing, I'm going to Mega up, and I'm going to have a dead Coughing on his end, and it's a kill for Mega Dancey. I don't remember why he made that play. He should have definitely just stayed and killed me. But I think he predicted a switch or anything, something like that. I don't remember, but that's fine. He goes for Hurricane. I die. But Mega Dancey does the job. This thing is weakened. And I can just bring my Frostlass here. This could be 50-50 because, you know, Ice Beam is a very obvious play. He can go to Vaporeon, but he just goes to Hitmontop, which is apparently his dedicated counter to Frostlass, which is fair, just because, you know, he takes 20%. That's very much fair. No, but now I can take this opportunity to go into my Salamence, and this is bad for him. He goes for Rapid Spin, not a good time on his end. I can DD, and then it's pretty much good game. So I'm going to DD up as he goes into Mega Pidgeot. However, I'm gonna pause really quick. Since I don't have a lot of attack weapons, I only have 44 attack EVs, he's probably gonna live. However, since I am pretty much max HP, I can also live a Hurricane, so it's gonna be an interesting situation where both of us can live. If my Salamence comes out alive at the end of this turn, I'm in good shape. I'm in very good shape. So let's see what happens. I go for Declaw. He does live 71%. He lives on 5. He goes for Hurricane. I live on 4%. Yeah, boy. And I think I'm just gonna click Dragon Claw here. Yeah, he makes, in my opinion, a misplay of going into Uxie because this thing cannot touch me. I'm gonna bank on this right here. I'm gonna bank on this thing not having HPIs right here. And as you can see, he only has Psychic, and that pretty much seals the game at this point because I can roost up on the thing, I can DD up on the thing, and that's it. If he would stay there with Mega Pidgeot, he could have then gone into his Hitmontop and BP me, and I would have been dead. But he brings the Hitmontop again. This thing is still set up for it. I have seen its full moveset, I think, at this point. Not quite, but now I'm going to see that he obviously has the Close Combat. That does a good chunk. Shout out to Hitmontop for not being super duper weak. It still is, let's be real. So, now he reads his last move, which is Sucker Punch, and that just means setup fodder. Complete setup fodder. And we're just gonna click DD to the moon. Set up to the moon, boys. And it's +2 speed, +1 attack, raising Uxie. Still set up fodder to me. I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance, just to ensure all the necessary KOs. You know, who knows what might happen. Maybe Vaporeon lives and I die to an ice beam, that would be bad, so I'm just gonna DD again. And now it's gonna be cleanup time for Mens. And that's pretty much the game. There's gonna be 4 kills, 4 Salamence, 1 for Mega Dance, and 1 for Frostless this game. I think I DD up again here. No, I think I just kill it. Okay, I thought I might have DD'd. I don't. Still +1 attack. So yeah, in case you wanted to like intimidate me a couple times. That was also the reason why DD was an important play. I don't know. Maybe neutral wouldn't have killed Vaporeon. I don't remember. But DDing was a safe play. I had no reason not to, and that's the game. So GG Rye. We move on to 5-0 +16. We are still the only undefeated team in the league. That's pretty fucking nice. Again, GG Rye was a fun game. We weren't called during this, spoilers. You know, just the usual shit talking. And it was great fun. You know, can't talk about your moves in call, but you can still have some fun and talk some shit, and that's always great. Men's absolute MVP. I'm really happy I finally got Men's to do something in the GPC. So far, it's just kind of either died or it, you know, wasn't needed. So, really glad that I finally got to destroy someone with it, and it just happened to be Rye. So, RhyQuinn is now RhyQuinn. Welcome to the club of people that get Salamence. You can sit down next to RhyQuinn, not to RhyQuinn, next to Riz and Shroomraver. And that's gonna be it. So, I think next week we go up against the Texas Turtwig and Ace Trainer Josh. Here's a Mewnich and a completely terrifying team that I think I have the worst matchup against out of everyone in my division. I don't think there's anyone else I have a matchup as badly against, but hey, we can overcome those bad matchups, right? I believe. So, yeah, again, check out Rye, he's amazing. And yeah, that's that, I think. Bayern Mewnich 5-0 +16. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate those videos and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.